Hi guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. This is the July schedule for Boom Beach. Guys, we have Melon Bombardiers, Speed Serum, and Remote Hack all coming out in the same month. That is going to be a ton of fun, and we are going to be doing some cool stuff this month. But let's jump over to my starting over account. Alright guys, we're here on my starting over account. First of all, make sure you guys are using code COSMIC. Second of all, at some HQ levels, I might have already grabbed it on this one, you can get instant training for free, or you did this past weekend, which was really cool and a great thing by Boom Beach. Now granted, it was for only a couple days, but still any instant training is good instant training. It allows you to clear your map in a record fast time. Okay, so I'm here on my low level account and I really want to hit level 49 as fast as possible, so we're gonna clear my map and do some upgrades like usual, still pushing for this glorious level 50 to upgrade my HQ to level 20, and then everything will change. You know what, let's do Imitation Game today, okay? We'll see if we can defeat it. Probably will be able to. Imitation Game is the best time of the week to get loot, especially, I don't know why I'm using warriors here, I can just bard it down, especially if you're a lower level player. Imitation Game gives you a crazy amount of loot, and the fact that attacks are persistent across, or the damage you deal is persistent across multiple attacks, it allows you to destroy some higher level bases that you normally wouldn't be able to. So that's a really cool feature I love about Imitation Game. Of course, we see the same thing with Operations and Mega Crab, but with Imitation Game, you actually get loot, which is good. I know Mega Crab, you do get loot, but the loot you get off Mega Crab is not very big. Okay, we can still bard out stages. Okay, accidentally drop some barrages instead of artillery. Hopefully we can still defeat it. Yep, stage 3 drops, and now we'll probably have to start dropping our warriors. Now, when Imitation Game first came out, I believe it was 10 stages. It was like 10 stages or 7 stages with 10 attacks. It was something crazy. It definitely was not 10 stages, I feel like, but we did have more attacks and it made it a lot easier. And since then, they brought down the attacks, so you can only afford one missed attack, one failed attack before you can't defeat HQ 7 or level 7. So there's that, which is kind of cool. It makes you be better at Boom Beach, so that's always nice. And also, I actually feel like they might have given you like 3 attacks, but you get an attack back after each win. I don't really remember all the details, but it was a lot different back in the day, and then they slowly arrived to this idea of Imitation Game where there's 7 stages and you get 8 attacks. Okay, here we go. HQ is in the back, and the only thing that can hurt me is this one rocket launcher. So you know what we're about to do. We're about to unleash critters on this player. I don't know why Hammerman would pick this base for Imitation Game, because it's clearly not the best base, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he is trying to counter tank players who don't have critters. That's really the only combination that would be hard to defeat this base with, and don't have smoke to smoke around this side. I'm just kidding around, guys, but seriously, this is a really easy Imitation Game. Stage 5. I've never really seen an easier stage 5. So, but I am liking the statues. The statues are right there, boosting up some resource reward. I would do the same if I wasn't running low on power powder. I realized in my last video that I only have like 120 power powder left, so I'm gonna try not to be boosting it unless it's for a good reason. And a good reason in my book is a big upgrade I need to get the loot for. And right now, I don't really have any big upgrades that I need to get the loot for. There's only small upgrades. And that is what is taking me so freaking long to get to HQ 50. I've literally been HQ 19. Sorry, I was looking at my hero that was dying very fast. But I've been HQ 19 for literally so long. It's been months. of me just sitting at level 48 just trying to level up. I think level 49 might be easier. Of course, it's gonna cost more experience to level up, but I feel like it might be easier that final stretch, getting to level 50 before everything gets fun again. Now, I'm not saying it's not fun now, but it definitely is boring playing day in and day out and upgrading tiny little upgrades. In my mind, we should be able to go to level 50 at 49 experience, but I know that's a weird number. It's a very weird number. But yeah, I feel like level 50 is probably a little too much for me. We're definitely gonna defeat this base in one attack, which is gonna be so sick. Maybe not actually, because all of these defenses are gonna wear off the taunt, start hitting my warriors, and my warriors here are just gonna fizzle out. No? Okay, the warriors on top hold in the victory for me, so thank you guys, but I will reap the rewards. Look at that loot. Look at that loot. Now, I see player bases with that amount of loot all the time, but it is nice getting it from an event, like I'm saying. And if you're a lower level, that loot is the same. You don't get lower loot for being a lower level. If you defeat stage 7 at level 32, which, I don't know, that imitation game you might be able to, I think you already know what I'm seeing. It's the loot. It's the gold. It's the freaking. Why do my troops have to stand out of the? Okay. I'm tweaking. This attack is a giant tweak, guys. But we still took it out, surprisingly. That player was only 5 levels higher than me, so we better take them out. I don't remember what level I took down Imitation Game first, but it's definitely in a YouTube video, because this whole series is in a YouTube video. Pretty much. I mean, there are some videos that skip a period of time and I play on my account in that time, but for the majority of the videos here on the Starting Over series, they are just me attacking, you know? And that's what I like about it. You can see the whole progression of me leveling up. Okay, a level 52. We're taking down those players that had their HQ on the beach in my last video. There were a few players up in here that are trying to drop medals, and we've told you before not to do that. This is one of the stupidest things you can do in Boom Beach. You're not going to be able to drop medals, and even if you will be able to, it's not going to help you. You're not really going to drop that much. So there's really no point in putting your HQ on the beach to try to drop medals. So yeah, that was a level 64 trying to do it. So I'm a little confused at what he's doing. If he's a task force player, which some task force players don't care at all what their base looks like once they get maxed out troops. It's crazy. But if he's a task force player, you would want intel. And to get intel, you would want a good base design. And because he didn't have a good base design, I'm starting to think maybe he wasn't a task force player. So then I have to think about maybe he quit Boom Beach. Well, the chances of him quitting Boom Beach and me finding him on my map are pretty slim. Because if you're offline for more than 72 hours, your base isn't going to appear on other people's maps anymore. So that's probably not the case. We probably didn't witness him quitting in the last 72 hours. So maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe he's fed up with the current system, which is definitely fair. Maybe he's just disappointed, you know? Getting wrecked by people like me who are 20 levels under him and can't really do anything about it, because if he does try to defend me better, I'm just gonna boost up my statues and still defeat him. So there are a lot of scenarios where someone would do that, but I'm trying to tell you that none of them make sense, and those aren't the only scenarios that people put their HQ on the beach. The main scenario is they're trying to drop medals. But it's just weird that a level 64 is trying to drop medals, because usually you see that for lower level players that that are observing them getting matched up with higher level players, usually around that 600 victory point mark or even 500 victory point mark. So yeah, I really don't know why someone would try to drop those. It doesn't work. Anyway, level 70, a decent base design, but you know what? Taunt coming in clutch, distracting all of these flamethrowers and splash damage. Warriors are just gonna be able to destroy him. Look at this. This is definitely a... Actually, it might not be... I'm wondering why he has idols. He has 2 idols. Maybe he just destroyed something like a life statue? Hopefully not. Let's hope not. Okay. I need higher level players to attack. These bases are a little too easy. Okay, this is probably the hardest base we've seen in today's video, which is pretty sad because it's not that difficult. But hopefully we won't fail. I am on boosted. Sometimes I overestimate my troops when I'm on boosted because I'm usually used to boosting up. I usually had to boost up my troops in order to defeat players. So hopefully I don't overestimate them and get destroyed. Okay, flare to that core. We'll get a medkit down. I did activate taunt. Perfect. You know what? Let's shock the other one on taunt again. Shock up here. Trying to just distract everything. And there we go. The taunt is so clutch. I honestly feel like taunt beats battle orders when it comes to warriors, which is crazy because we've had heroes for probably 3 to 4 years now in Boom Beach, and for the past 2 years, 3 years, I've thought that battle orders is the best ability to bring with your warriors, but now I'm realizing it's taunt all along. Okay, anyway, let's get some upgrades done. We're gonna do my sniper tower, trying to max out all my sniper towers, and we're gonna do our rocket launcher. So now we'll have maxed out rocket launchers, maxed out sniper towers. I actually feel like I need a few more for that sniper tower. Maxed out boom cannons, and I'm still not even close to getting the level 50 mark. It's taking me forever. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. As always, we'll do medkits. Those are expensive and we need them. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.